say no, they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is no good. And an auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get a shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Yep. Take 5 seconds.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Go. Back to it after the pick six. Vick. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Vick on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On play action, Vick. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down.
That's another.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Michael Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game, what were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go
Wow,
right.
see what I
Of
got
course,
for me.
a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little
He's
angry
back.
at that one. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That was tough.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Complete dominance.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here, an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now here's Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, Marley going crazy. Marley going crazy.
And this results in 6.
Defense is ridiculous. Yo, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.